Los Angeles's homeless population had exploded, and Skid Row was a national embarrassment. Income inequality was preventing vast numbers of people from enjoying the fruits of our economy, threatening our social cohesion. Racial tensions still flared across the region, and the troubled county jail was riddled with corruption and sickening abuse. The streets were patrolled by a police force that, after decades of racial turmoil, was still struggling to transform itself into one that valued constitutional policing and respected the people it served, regardless of the color of one's skin. Immigration, which helped build Southern California, was now a flashpoint for economic tensions and increasingly contentious debate. There was still work to do, but I took pride that I had been in the thick of battles on the most compelling challenges facing our region. I was all about results and wanted to get things done, and I was determined to learn how to make local government work. To be sure, I made my share of mistakes along the way, and I learned from them. But as we celebrated that night at Disney Hall, I could look back on a career in which I tried to make a difference in the county, the city, and in people's lives. That's the story I'll be telling in this book. But it's not just an account of my personal journey or the growth of Los Angeles. The message I hope to convey is that local government is more important today than ever, and that we can make it work. The stories I'm telling aren't just vivid historical moments. Each one offers lessons about how to use power, how to make government listen to the people it serves, and how to bring about change, all without sacrificing one's values or integrity. I am named for my paternal grandfather, Volko, wolf in Russian, and my name, Zev, means wolf in Hebrew. As a public servant, however, I was never a loner. From the beginning, I had one foot planted inside the halls of government, pushing the system to change and bend to my agenda, and the other on the outside, challenging the powers that be when they moved too slowly. For me, that's not a contradiction. Being consistent for its own sake was never my objective. I resisted attempts to pigeonhole me on an ideological spectrum and took comfort in French mathematician Blaise Pascal's observation, "We do not display greatness by going to one extreme, but in touching both at once and occupying all the space in between." I'm a progressive who believes in paying his bills, so I joined forces with conservative and liberal colleagues to prevent a county bankruptcy. I fought hard for the rights and dignity of working people, but never hesitated to differ with public employee unions when I thought their demands overreached. I partnered with powerful business and real estate interests when we shared common goals, fought them vigorously when I thought they were wrong, and went over their heads, directly to the people when they gave me no other choice. I was one of the few straight politicians who took up the cause of gay and lesbian rights in the 1970s, an issue that was uncharted territory and perceived to be fraught with political risk for most elected officials. It didn't matter. Then, as now, I was determined to be a champion for those who most needed one. I was fortunate to be in public office and felt obligated to take risks and get things done on behalf of the people who put their confidence in me. Big things and little things. I can be restless, driven, and intense, but also soft-hearted, empathetic, and self-deprecating when you get to know me. Although I've always taken my work seriously, I have never taken myself too seriously. The first time my photo ever appeared in the pages of the Los Angeles Times, I was an overweight, long-haired kid who had just been arrested leading a demonstration to save Soviet Jews. Today, my once unkempt hair is grayer and professionally cut. Material possessions have never meant much to me. I live in the same modest home in the city's Beverly Fairfax neighborhood that Barbara and I bought back in 1976. We raised two exceptional children, Mina and David, who are now making their own marks on society and who have given us 5 beautiful grandchildren. During these years, an arc stretching from the 1950s to the present, Los Angeles has been transformed from a sprawling and parochial city into a diverse international metropolis. The sky's the limit in a region where constant, inevitable